report here. I need to tell you a little bit. Okay, so if you turn on the news and you see, let's use Dallas Rains from ABC 7. Okay, and you see Dallas, and he says to you that it's going to rain out. The forecast is, the energy is, okay? The forecast is rain. It's in the air, okay? That is you getting an energy report. That's you getting a report saying what's in the energy. That's how my readings are, okay? Everything should resonate. I don't use the phrase take what resonates and leave the rest because I'm reading the energy, but it's going to be different for all of you. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Okay, so he says it's going to rain out. For some of you, you're walking, so you need to take an umbrella. Some of you are driving, so you need to check your windshield wipers, right? Some of you work outside, so you need to dress properly. Some of you are just sitting inside your house, but you have your windows open and your doors open. Are you catching my drift? Okay, so it resonates with everyone. The energy is, it can rain out, but it's not going to be the same outcome for everyone. So, yesterday's reading, somebody commented in my email, which I love her to death, and she said that this was the first time she didn't feel like the video resonated. It was like I was talking to somebody else. And I want to bring that up because I wrote back to her that everything's energy. So you've got to rewatch the video and figure out how it's applying to you. So if the energy right now is rain, and you're watching this video because they are timeless, that's what screws people up. Because if you watch an old video, you think, well, that was from back then. Well, you're watching it now, and there's no time in the universe. So you're getting the energy report now. It's like if you turn on TV, you really don't know when Dallas Rains said it's going to rain. But you're assuming that since you're hearing it now, you're assuming that the energy now is rain, right? Okay, you don't sit there and call up the station and find out what time and date did he put this out. Same with these videos of mine, okay? When you're hearing it, that is your official weather report. What you do with it is up to you. One person may hear the energy is good to leave your job, and another person will hear it. One will leave their job, one will put in a 2-week notice, and one will just start looking for a different job because the energy is ripe for job change, just like the energy was ripe for rain. Not everybody has the same circumstances. So I hope you understand that. You're not going to hear me say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Because if it starts raining and you didn't listen, your house will get soaked. If your wipers don't work, you're not going to be able to see, and you could get into a car accident, right? These are really important things. Why do we want to know the future? Why do we want to know what the energy is right now? So that we can prepare. Correct. I have a robe on underneath my, what do you call it? Silk pajamas, silk nightgown. Okay, why do I have a robe on? Because it's cool. It's in the 50s in my house, okay? Now, when it gets warmer out, I will take off my robe and I will just have my pretty silk kimono on, right? Okay, if I get cold, I will put it back on. Okay, that's why we listen to these. We listen to these weather reports, is what I call it, because I'd like to know what the energy is telling me. I feel like I should be a hermit today and just stay home. And then I hear the energy report and it says, stay home, tornado weather, right? Take cover, go in your basement, you know. So I don't use the words take what resonates and leave the rest. I feel that everything that I'm saying to you in my readings should resonate to each one of you differently. Now, what I told you when I get my downloads, that could be something that doesn't affect you because it's my download. Like last night, I seen somebody, a human being, and that human being was acting like a cat, and it was sniffing on people, checking out their energy. Energy vampire is what it was. And Spirit was showing me it because I'm supposed to be aware of spiritual vampires that are trying to suck off of my energy. Okay, that was for me personally, and I just shared it with you because it could be relevant for you. But that wasn't the energy report. Now we're going to go get the cards and we're going to do an energy report. Okay, so I took a few minutes to explain that, but I think it's really important. I think it's really important. Discuss, because every I had the time of my life. I think a lot of people listen to a lot of tarot readers, and I think every one of them says that, and I don't. And I just explained why. And I probably could explain it in every single video, but I'm not going to. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start right away with the cards and have a weather report. And thank you for bearing with me, but I wanted to explain that, okay? All right, we got a pretty vase in the back and a black cat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check a few here. What is the weather report from the little guide deck from Sweden? These are, okay, we got some that are upside right, so we're going to go ahead and take them. How's that? We got some that are upside right. I'm going to go ahead and just read some of these. Okay, so the energy right now is all about luck, okay? It's all about luck. It's a lucky energy. It's your four-leaf clover energy. Okay, very good. And it says the warning is sensitivity. You can't be too sensitive. Now, the person also said that they didn't mean to be disrespectful saying anything to me, and I wrote back that respect comes from within. I have all the respect I need for myself, and respect comes from within. So I really loved the email. 11cardreading@yahoo.com is also my email. Go ahead and email me. But as I was saying, if you don't want to do a video call with me, then don't expect too much conversation. Okay, so don't be so sensitive. We do have a resolution. We do have a resolution coming. I know it's kind of hard to see. It's dark in here. Okay, and the resolution is on money. Now, I am hoping that it's the QFS system. I would love to go to my redemption appointment. I would love to get my Q card and my Q phone. For those of you that don't believe in that, it can just be a career opportunity for you. Some of you, I'm sure, don't quite believe in the QFS system, and that's okay. You know, we all have our own money beliefs. But it is about money, okay? The resolution's about money, and then abundance comes up also. So if we have abundance and we have money, abundance is in all areas. Okay? And we're going to be celebrating. So that is really good. These are some really good cards that were flipped over in the deck. Then it says, then that's going to transform us because we're going to have enough money to do our project. And for those of you that have your projects written down, awesome. I add to mine daily, it seems. And a project writing out, it just means if you had all the money you needed, what would you do? Okay, so that's the transformation that's going to happen. Okay, then these cards are the opposite way. So we're going to stop with solitude. Okay, so you might have to go into a hermit mode. This is the hermit card in the regular tarot deck. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do some from the Light Seers. And we've got Soul Sister. I see you there, Vince. I see Grant there. Hi, you guys. I didn't read it, but I am looking. We have Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. That is also the biggest money and abundance card that I can pull from the deck. The Ace of Pentacles. So again, it's talking about something's changing in the money field. Something's changing. I was telling you yesterday about liquidating your mansions and getting rid of your trophy wives and finding true love and true peace. And that's really the energy. The energy is just one of, who are you really? Who am I? You know, what do you want to do in life? But not this life, the new life, the new world. And if you guys didn't see the movie Eternals, the Marvel movie, then, you know, you might not know what I'm even talking about. But most of you on this channel, I think, are pretty in tune with what I'm saying. So that's why I don't like to explain a lot, but I had to do a weather report today. And anytime I get an email or anytime I get a phone call that I think I need to address, the universe tells me, and that's why I do it. Okay, so you can't hear the same thing enough. Okay, we've got judgment. So that's what they just want to talk about. They just want to talk about this new era that's coming is because of judgment. And I've asked you to connect with your higher self more. I'm drawn to down here, the angel, the gold angel, and the vase. You see how the vase and the angel are in the background? And we don't do any of this. We do everything, I do everything live and never edited and authentic. So what you see is what you get. They want to show you that, and they wanted me to tell you. Okay, so it's about judgment. Your higher self is in this picture. You can't see it too well. There you go. You see the white on top? All right, well, I got to see my higher self last night too in the kitchen. It was really, really dark, and I was in bed, and I saw myself in the kitchen, and one of my higher selves had come to me as an older lady in a nightgown like this, and she just, you know, said, hi, I'm here. And then I also got to see, I told you about the energy vampire that waits also. So the higher self is just protecting you from the energy being siphoned. And that's a great picture of the higher self. So it's judgment time. Now we're going to read a bunch of these kind of quick. Four of Wands. Okay. Four of Wands. Nope, I guess we're not, because they want me to read something on the Four of Wands. So see, I think I'm going to go quick, and they said, no, you're not. Okay, it says, I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community or soul tribe. Okay, it says celebration. So it's going back to the celebration card, and it happened to be release is what's showing right now. The card that's up is release. So we want to release the old to bring into the new, because of the fact that we're going to be celebrating. And what are we celebrating? Prosperity. An important event or a milestone, gathering of souls, kindred souls, stability in your home and relationship, sometimes signifies marriage. So again, I told a few people that your twin flame is actually on its way, your soulmate, your mission partner. Some people don't like the word twin flame. Okay, well, you know what? You do have somebody that's half of you, but that doesn't mean you're going to connect in this realm. You're with them in other realms. You do have a mission partner to complete your mission. The angel back there is screaming yes. You also have soulmates. Soulmates are people that are your buddies that you are working with. If you watch the Eternal or the Avengers, that's soulmates. They're all together doing the mission, okay? So you're watching it on TV, you know it's there, but you still think it's science fiction? Well, it's not. Okay, so then we're going to go with the Knight of Pentacles. So again, we've got a Knight of Pentacles card, the card where it says, get on that horse and ride to your abundance. Cowboys out there, get on your horses. Car buffs, get in that Mustang and ride, okay? I'm seeing really nice, souped up, like from Fast and Furious cars. Some of you have a lot of nice cars. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. And you see how he's dropping pentacles as he goes. That's what we're going to be doing with our project. It's for helping others. Of course, we can have nice cars. That's not the point. But we're helping others. Some of us want to help animals. Some of us want to help people. Some of us want to work with the med bed. Some of us want to work with construction of the new world. It's whatever you want to do. You're going to have enough money to do it. Now, the only thing that they're warning you about is the Seven of Swords, because there's a lot of deception out there. Now, if that would be a deception, if somebody's saying, yeah, that card came up because that's a deception, it's not true, the QFS isn't going to happen. Okay, well, then it doesn't happen. But God is going to have some way for us to finish our mission, and he's going to provide everything. So if it's not called the QFS, it will be called something else. Something's always going to be there. So when you talk about deception, I want you to understand that deception is an illusion. Deception is trying to get you off track. Just like if I said to you, it's going to rain out. The energy feels like it's going to rain out. And I'm just making that up, and it's sunny all day long, okay? Well, where did the deception come from? Did it come from me intentionally? Or did it come from the universe changing the weather? So you have to be careful on calling people liars, and you have to be careful on pointing the finger. I don't like to do that to people, because how do I know where their information came from? And just like me talking about the QFS, a QFS is a quantum financial system that happens to be my belief of the future finances. Your belief might believe that we're going to go to the barter system. Let's use that for an example. Okay, does that make me a liar? No, I'm just telling you that my belief is that we're going to have a quantum financial system. Your belief is that we're going to have a barter system and no money. Okay, see how what I'm saying? You don't need to call me a liar. I don't need to call you a liar. I need to just respect that that's what you believe. So the Seven of Swords itself can be deception. Just the way you think can be deception. It doesn't mean that somebody's lying to you. How do we know until it happens? If I told you even 10 years ago, sitting in an AA room, let's say, right? And I said to you, yeah, in 2024, let's just use that for an example, I'm going to be talking to you from something that I hold in my hand, half the size of this big book. And I'm going to be doing all my meetings on this little device. You probably would have called me a liar. But I believed in that. I believed that that would happen. And then it did happen. So do you come back and say, oh, I'm so sorry for calling you a liar? No, you just go with the flow and you buy a phone and you start doing it yourself. So you see what I'm saying? If I would say some of this stuff that I'm telling people, if I would have said any of this stuff, 1995 when I got sober, any of them years, they'd have just thought I was kooky, right? They already thought I was kooky. So point being made, let everyone have their own belief. Don't be calling people liars, okay? Because all it does is bring the 10 of swords. The 7 of swords, deception brings 10 of swords. Okay? So I think that's long enough. We went a long time today. I love you guys. I am Miss Mystic, and thank you for listening.